welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristin, and I'm here with May 21st. May I scrap lift you? And today we are scrap lifting Janet Fritz with Galaxy Girl Creations. And I picked this one because she used Spectrum Sherbert, and I had the perfect pictures to go here. And so I always need encouragement to use this collection because I love it so much I don't want to use it, which is ridiculous. I know, but you understand. I know y'all do. So I have these 3 pictures of me and my friends at the park. And so I thought that I would document those to go along with a couple other layouts I've been doing lately for that. I have the wishing baubles, the rub-ons. I have some of the bigger ephemera bits and a bunch of ephemera that I've already pulled out over here. So I'm not expecting to use it all, but we'll see how much. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, these fabulous pictures, and this amazing layout. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, I am using the exact same background paper as far as I can tell as Janet. And she does have what I think is either stenciling with some paste or something, or some inking up in the top corner and down in bits and pieces at the bottom. I am not doing that. I am going to bring in some splatterdy bits before all is said and done to kind of take the place of that. But I did not stencil or put any kind of like texture paste or anything like that. For mixed media, where she has like these little red splotchy bits or pink splotchy bits, I am using the rub-ons, and I picked a chunk of orange ones. I got 3 different strips of them, and I'm going to put them in the 3 different places where she has mixed media. At the very bottom, towards the right, at the top, towards the left, and then right above the little cluster of stuff going on, mostly towards the right side, kind of in the middle of the page. So I'm going to use these rub-ons and get those rubbed down. And right now I'm working at the bottom, and I'm sorry that it's not up high enough for you to see. I'm going to figure that out in a minute and move it up. But right now I am just trying to get that on here. See there, I moved it up. And I have already done the ones at the top as well. So I am using the same piece right here that she did, except I'm using the like limey green with the mint green, and she used the pink and orange. And to be 100% honest, it is because my best friend is in this picture, or one of these 2 smaller pictures, or both of the small pictures. And I try real hard to steer clear of pink if I can help it. So since I had the lime green and teal one, I went ahead and used that. I did cut part of it off because there's no point in wasting it. That is why I have so much stuff, you all, because there's never, no point in wasting anything. So I'm going to use some labels and different things to fill this space over here to the right. And my printer just now started printing some pictures that I'm trying to print that I requested like 5 or 6 minutes before I started this video. So it's got a mind of its own, I suppose. It's trying to decide if it wants to keep working, I guess. So I have decided I want to build a cluster very similar to Janet's on the top of that bigger picture. And so I get a label just like hers, except mine's is a different color. Hers is pink, so I pull yellow. I add the lime green, the teal, and then I'm going to bring in some orange and yellow. So I'm getting all those colors and all the clusters. I did just notice that there is no yellow in the bottom cluster at the end of the day, so I may sneak a little something on this layout before I officially call it 100% done. Oh well, it's fine. I mean, it still looks good and I love it, but at the end, which I'm still going to add some things down at the bottom. So I put that little frame, that lime green frame up there next to the tickets, and I was trying to decide if I wanted to fill that in, if I wanted to put something there. She has a butterfly up there, and I don't pull out butterflies. I could have fussy cut some, but I did not. But I am going to end up filling that in with one of my favorite embellishments that they have in pretty much every one of these 49 Market collections is that looks like notebook paper, and it's got the torn bits and pieces on it. The irony of that is I cannot stand if I pull notebook paper out of a notepad and it has that stuff on it. But with these embellishments, I think it's really neat looking. So that just kind of dawned on me that and normally that would drive me crazy and I'd have to cut that off. But I think that it is a really cool design, and they have that, I think, in every 49 market that I have had. There's been at least, you know, the bigger pieces or just the little strips of those. So I think it's just a really neat thing to add to a layout. So it gives you some dimension and texture. So now I am adding some more items to this bit up here, over here to the right, because I've got a tag there, I've got a label there, I've got a couple of tickets, a little circle. She has a circle on hers, and my dog, her circles look like she's filled them in with some of the really cool papers that come in this collection. I didn't do that. I took the opportunity to either use one of the little chipboard word things, like the one that I put on here, Since We Belong Here. And then some of the other ones I actually left empty because they had like some of that rub-on behind it, and I didn't want to cover that up. So some of them I just left empty because I thought it looks kind of cool. So you can see it down in the bottom. That's what I put down there next to that ticket, is an open one that says All the Good Times. And then there's like, Oh Happy Day and Happy Little Moments, a bunch of little phrases on here that are super fitting. I did put a title on here that says Best of Times. My title is not as big, and it's not a cut apart or a die cut that's been filled in. See that little orange paper right there? That's what I'm talking about. Those things are so cool. I just think they're really neat. So I've just added a bunch of things, and I mean, you can tell I used almost everything that I'd pulled out. I mean, there were quite a few circles because I didn't know what color I'd want or what word phrase would work best. But I mean, I used quite a few of them. I think 6 or something of the circular things got used on here. I am not in any hurry to use up my Spectrum sherbet because it's gorgeous. But I am going to use it, you all. I am so determined. And that's why the other day when I scraplifted Tara, the paper snob, I picked a layout of hers, and she used the Plum Grove by 49 Market. Same reason, because it's gorgeous and it encourages me to actually use it instead of pull it out, look at it, and go, oh, it's too pretty to use, which is silly. And I say that and fully understand, because most of you probably are similar to where it's hard to use some of those really gorgeous papers because they're just so pretty. And I just remind myself they're prettier on a layout than they are in a box or a tote or a crate or whatever. So here I am with the Delusion Shimmer Spray in white linen and just splattering that gently down here in the bottom, pretty much over the bottom, and then just in the top right corner. So here's her layout. See, she's got like some, I think it looks like a little fish or something in the top corner and the bottom corner. But I just did a little splattery spray bit, and I like the way that this turned out. I love this collection. I love these pictures. They make me smile. And so I'm super excited. I hope you will go check out Janet. If you are not already subscribed on YouTube and on Instagram to Galaxy Girl Creations or Janet Fritz, definitely need to try and check that one out because she is fantastic. She will be on the list that is in the description box of all the different people that we are scraplifting this month, as well as the playlist and any other information you might need. Let me know if you have any questions. I hope to hear from you and see you all again very soon. Have a great day and happy scrapping.